Spring break is just a day away.
But we still got some stories for you before we go.
Today's Friday, March 21st. I'm Dominique Dawson.
And I'm Dossie Run Bacon. And Wave TV starts now. Ago, a large-scale fire was started in Myrtle Beach.
Anthony Saladino gives us the rundown on the largest wildfire in South Carolina since 2016.
Following the devastating fires in Myrtle Beach, a woman was arrested for allegedly starting the incident, which caused hundreds of evacuations from the surrounding areas. 40-year-old Alexandra Bialuso was the suspected culprit after several neighbors reported seeing her intentionally start a fire in her backyard fire pit. Officials accused her of failing to follow proper fire safety precautions, letting it spread to the land around her. She would be charged with negligently allowing fire to spread to the lands and properties of her neighbors. Starting a fire in woodlands, grasslands, or other places is also deemed unlawful and resulted in jail time. Her bond was posted last Friday at the hefty price of $15,000. The fire raged across an estimated 2,059 acres, and luckily, no one was injured. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Tony Saladino.
You know it.
You hate it.
It's pollen season again.
That time of year when my car is permanently yellow.
Here's Aster Verona with the breakdown on pollen season's return.
April showers bring May flowers, but you know what else they bring? That's right, pollen. Well, they don't bring pollen. They just wash it off of flowers and trees while it's being produced. If you're lost about the yellow particles in the streams of water that develop on the edges of an old or not so developed neighborhood, that's more than likely what it is. It can also dust your car in this nice yellow layer that may or may not trigger allergies. Yep, allergies. Get ready, folks. If you're allergic to pollen, now is definitely the best time to stock up on your tissues and anything you use to relieve your allergies. As annoying as pollen might be, it's highly beneficial to plants and fruits, which develop from a flower. Normally bees deal with transferring pollen, but rain and wind can bring out pollen, especially from trees. By the way, I hate that yellow coating it leaves. I lied when I said it was nice. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Aster Verona.
I'm so busy this spring break, I won't even get to relax.
I'm sure we could squeeze just a little bit more into your schedule. Here's Gavin Young and James Laughlin with a spring itinerary.
Hello, Somerville. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Why wouldn't that be? What are you planning for the spring season?
Well, there's a lot of things going on here in Somerville.
Like what?
Well, we do things a little differently around here. To start off, Dancing on the Cooper is held at the end of the Mount Pleasant Pier. Gates open at 7 p.m. and ticket ends at 10 p.m. Day of tickets are $15 per person if the event hasn't sold out.
On-site tickets, if available, will only be sold via credit card. Children 3 and under are free and do not require a ticket.
Thursday, March 27th, you and your dogs are invited to North Charleston Watermaker County Park for an evening of live music from 5:30 to 7:30.
The Charleston Bluegrass Festival returns March 28th to 29th at the Woodlands Nature Reserve, a hidden gem in Charleston, South Carolina. This family-friendly camping event offers a weekend of boot-stomping bluegrass from top-notch performers.
Relax under the stars with premium camping options, including local food and craft vendors. Enjoy outdoor adventures, kayaking, biking is perfect for all ages. I bet this event barely needs any introduction, but the Flowertown Festival is the Y's premier fundraiser to support health and wellness programs at the Y. This 3-day arts and crafts festival is perfect to enjoy local art, delicious food, and family-friendly entertainment. Whether you're searching for handcrafted treasures, looking to support community programs, or simply want to soak in the Southern hospitality, the Flowertown Festival promises something for everyone. This event lasts from April 4th to 6th at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the historic downtown Somerville.
The Firefly Distillery is hosting a Spring Food Truck Festival event on Saturday, March 22nd from 12 to 4 p.m.
This popular seasonal brings together dozens of food trucks and hundreds of local vendors. This is free to attend, but the festival features more than 25 food trucks. New to the event, Firefly will also be hosting a curated local vendor on the market on the front porch to feature artisans and makers of the community. Well, that's all for spring events. Hope to see you there. Reporting from ATV, I'm Gavin Young.
And I'm James Laughlin.
Want to travel this year?
Of course.
Well, you're in luck. Senora Palacios is gearing up to head to Italy and Spain over the summer, and you're invited. Here's Maya Rosado with more information on the exciting trip. Wait, Dom, do you remember when I told you about that Charizard Cheeto? The goldfish?
No.
The Cheeto looked exactly like a Charizard. It was so cool, and it sold for too niche.
For sure.
Well then, let's get a report on the latest niche news.
Howdy ho, Somerville. A lot of big, important, relevant things that I think you should care about have happened.
No,
What? But
I have the studio today.
But I'm Phil.
No, no one cares about real news. It's
Fine.
Thank you. I'm Dossie Runbacon, and this is Niche News. Stuff that does not matter, but it does. Starting off, a Cheeto shaped like a Charizard just sold for roughly $90K at a golden auction. The Cheeto was discovered back in 2018 and is officially going home and finally getting eaten. The movie Flow, entirely made in the free 3D modeling program Blender, won Best Animated Film at the Oscars. The creator reacted to his Oscar win with this video. A tiny goldfish can reportedly turn into this, a megalodon goldfish, becoming an invasive species once released into the environment. Releasing a goldfish into local lakes or water systems can create a 4-pound invasive monster, so just avoid flushing your fish from here on out. Scientists want to bring back the woolly mammoth and recently have replicated their fur texture in lab mice. Instead of having short, slicked hair, these mice have large tufts of fur growing wildly. A person wearing a paper plate mask called the Box Demon showed up to people's houses at 4:30 a.m., leaving an unidentified box and speaking in a gravelly voice with a lullaby playing in the background. The police made contact with the alleged demon, who is not a threat, just a weirdo. What a surprise! That's all I've got for this week. Staying niche for Wave TV, I'm Dossie Runbacon. Only a few more hours until spring break. I've been counting down the minutes all day.
Yeah. I know I'm busy, but what are you up to over break?
I haven't really thought about it.
Oh, well, let's see if you can get some ideas from the students of Somerville. Here's Chris Giesick with some more spring break questions.
Hey Somerville, we're here in the cafeteria and we're going to be asking some questions about spring break and what everybody's doing. Now, what is your favorite spring break memory?
Being outside, being young, with all your friends, going to the creek, splashing all in the water. Good time being young,
I ain't even got one. So basically, you go. I'd be at my grandma's house, right? And I would just be like, on the computer she had at her house playing Roblox.
It was this one time where I was like a toddler, like I don't know how old I was, and I was climbing a tree in the park or whatever, and it was around springtime, and I fell and I broke my arm, but my mom gave me a lot of food for like a whole week, and I was very happy because I got to eat whatever I wanted.
What's your favorite spring break vacation spot?
Florida. You know everybody go to Florida. Yeah, we live in Florida now.
Shoot. Jamaica? I don't know.
I was home.
In Florida because I get to go to Universal Orlando.
Who's the first person you asked to hang out with on spring break?
My cousins. Love them so much. What happened?
My honey bunch.
My PS4. We got a long history together.
Alright, well that's all we have for you this week, Somerville. Hope you guys have a great spring break, and we'll see you in the next one.
Wait! You're not wearing green.
Why would I be? St. Patrick's was on Monday.
Oh, so that's why I kept getting pinched. Weird.
Maybe you got caught in the pinch cam. Let's see who Beetle Callahan pinched for St. Patty's.
Hello, Somerville. Today's Friday, but as of recording this, it's Monday, and Monday was St. Patrick's Day. And as you may know, you gotta wear green today. If you weren't, I got you.
Pinch.
Oh, I see the pinch. No. Ow.
Come here.
I got green on. I got the Baja Blast.
You're not wearing green. Look over. Pinch. That's all the pinching I'm doing this week, folks. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Beetle Callahan.
Looks like that's everything for this week.
Or is it? Remember our Ask Wave TV segment? Well, it's back for round 2. Submit your questions to the form posted by Miss Neal on Schoology. Now that's everything.
Wait, remember to tune in when we get back for an exclusive story featuring Shanola Hampton's return to SHS. Reporting for Wait TV, I'm Dominique Dawson.
And I'm Dawson Run Bacon. And have a great break, Somerville.
Oh, so that's why I kept getting pinched. Weird.
The cheetah that looked exactly like a
Did you know that looked exactly like a Charizard?
Can we keep that? It's always me. Until break starts, I'm so excited. I've been counting down the minutes all day.
Go back.
My nose is itchy.